Hi, boys and girls. I hope your first 2 days back at school have been great. And I know for the Glen Hill kids, tomorrow is a day off because it's Institute Day for teachers. So, all right, I have a very fun story about winter, and it is called Sleep, Big Bear, Sleep. I know we talked a little bit about what bears do in the winter time, that special word called hibernate, where they spend the winter sleeping. So let's see what happens to Big Bear. Old Man Winter from a storm cloud spied his big bear friend in the countryside. He leaned to the earth and softly sighed, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear didn't hear so well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard as twilight fell, "Drive a Jeep, Big Bear, drive a Jeep." That's not what they said, is it? So Big Bear yawned as he drove around in a Jeep on a road just south of town. Look at that. But after a while, he stopped in a park. An old man whispered as it grew dark, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear didn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard as dry leaves fell, "Sweep, Big Bear, sweep." So I skipped a page. So Big Bear went to a house down the street and swept each room so nice and neat. But after a while, he yawned again, and Old Man Winter warned his friend, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear didn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard as shadows fell, "Leap, Big Bear, leap." So Big Bear found a frog he knew and played leapfrog while the cold wind blew, till all at once he fell to the ground. The wind through the trees was the only sound, and Old Man Winter said with a frown, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear didn't hear very well. He couldn't sleep in his den by the dell. He thought he heard as darkness fell, "Dive deep, Big Bear, dive deep." So Big Bear padded to a clear blue lake, finding it hard to stay awake. Ooh. He dove in deep and swam to the shore. He had never been so very tired before. His head dropped down and he let out a snore, and Old Man Winter said once more, "Sleep, Big Bear, sleep." But Big Bear didn't hear very well, and he couldn't sleep in his den in the dell. He thought he heard as snowflakes fell, "Climb a mountain steep, Big Bear, steep." Steep means really tall. So Big Bear trudged in the mountain top where the cold wind blew and the temperature dropped. He sat on a stump on the highest spot and wished for a blanket and a fold-up cot. Then he stumbled back down with his eyes half shut, so tired he didn't know which end was up. Old Man yelled while shaking his head. Look, it's that big writing that we know what that means. "Hey there, Bear, did you hear what I said? It's winter time, now go to bed." Big Bear's eyes were droopy and red. "You could have told me before," he said. He lumbered nearby to his cozy den, rubbed his eyes, and yawned again. He put on his PJs and blew out the light, and fluffing his pillow, he said, "Good night." And good night to you, boys and girls.